Coming up on Look Today, well, Mayor Joanne Yepsen gave her State of the City address over the weekend. I've got the details. Also, the water contamination in Hoosick Falls has a town of Granville concerned. I'll explain why. And the annual Ice Bar event at the Sagamore and Bolton Landing drew huge crowds. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome, everyone. I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with author Lori Bonser to talk about her latest book involving the relationships we have with the world around us. And I also talk with Sonny Bonaccio from Bonaccio Construction about a new project involving Cafe Lena in downtown Saratoga. Plus, we've got weather for your Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, the mayor of Saratoga Springs, Joanne Yepsen, gave her State of the City address on Saturday morning. The mayor discussed accomplishments and challenges facing the city while preserving the city's historical roots. Now, increasing economic opportunities, land use, environmental protection, and housing are among the city's top priorities. The mayor noted that housing remains too expensive for seniors and young adults, and that adding affordable housing is crucial to sustaining the economy as the city depends on tourism and hospitality. Well, successes of the city include the work of Code Blue and the battle against homelessness. Now, we caught up with Mayor Yepsen, and here's what she had to say.
We have been balancing economic growth and building with preservation and conservation of open space and creating a quality of life that our residents and tourists enjoy every single day.
Now, you can see Mike Lenz's interview with Mayor Yepsen on Beyond the Headlines. Check your local listings. Well, in other news, the annual gun show at the Saratoga City Center was met by a group of protesters on Saturday. The protesters were part of a group known as Saratoga Peace Alliance. Their protest was to raise awareness to the public that more than 33,000 people are killed each year from gun violence. Now, in addition to this, they wanted to open up a dialogue with gun owners to find out how to make the country safer from gun violence. We caught up with Alliance member Linda Latender to hear her words about the protest.
We aren't here to run out and grab people's guns. We're really here as a grassroots effort to reduce the amount of gun violence in the United States.
Now, we also caught up with gun show organizer Dave Petronas about his thoughts on the protest.
I guess their comment was something along the line about ending gun violence, but they don't know how to do it without taking away the right of our citizens to keep and bear arms.
Lame answer. Changing from news to weather. After an unusually warm and cloudy morning, we began to see some sunshine. Will this trend continue? Let's see how the weekend weather is shaping up. For the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Well, back to the news. Well, the village of Granville is testing its waters after the water contamination situation in Hoosick Falls. Granville town officials have begun testing the water for the type of chemical released into the water supply in Hoosick Falls. Granville Superintendent of Public Works, Dave Williams, hopes to quell the concerns of residents by being proactive in testing for this chemical. Here's what he had to say.
We haven't tested for this chemical yet, so we have not, and this is not a chemical that's ever been required to test for, so that's why we're proactively going ahead and doing the test on our own to hopefully calm the fears of the people of the village of Granville if they have any.
So this is a new test?
This is a brand new test. This test has never been required by the EPA.
Oh, here's something different. Well, the Sagamore and Bolton Landing saw a record turnout for their annual Ice Bar event. Now, over the weekend on Saturday, the resort was sold out, and so many cars showed up that they had to close the property to all vehicles. Now, local area businesses also saw a huge spike in patrons, with some area restaurants seeing a 2-hour wait or more for a table. Now, this is an event that the Assistant General Manager Tyler Herrick described as one that gets bigger and crazier with every passing years. Congratulations to the Sagamore for a fantastically successful event. Well, up next, I sit down with author Laurie Bonser, and we're going to talk about her latest book involving the relationships we have with the world around us. Plus, get to talk with Sonny Bonaccio from Bonaccio Construction about a new project involving Cafe Lena in downtown Saratoga. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.